Hey guys, welcome back. And today's video is all about using your old gear to tell a story. So I'm gonna just record everything on one of the oldest camera that I have, and I'm gonna leave that details in the description of this video because I don't want to talk about this gear as much as possible. And I want to just tell you how you can actually create good content just using your oldest gear that you have, or even your particular cell phone if in case you have one. And of course, so let's begin. So first and foremost thing is I would like to tell a story about something called as gear acquisition syndrome, and it's basically targeted for someone who is more of into music production and all that stuff, because that's where this gear acquisition syndrome was originally defined, that having that eagerness to buy all the equipments and kind of having it in preserved mode, not really using them but still having that navigation of buying new things, is what is called gear acquisition syndrome. And that is one of these common problem that many of photographers and videographers kind of tend to suffer, because once they get into this game of kind of creating content, they kind of tend to lose the control about the acquisitions that they're doing, while kind of thinking that they will use it but they'll never use it. And that's one of the basic thing that will happen who is trying to get into this game. So always make sure that you don't kind of invest in this gears a lot, because end of the day they deprecate a lot and you'll not return, or you'll not get the money returned back when you kind of go try to sell it again, right? So just make sure that you don't kind of get into this game of buying more and more gear. The reason why I'm actually telling you this is that I've been kind of going through this, and right now I've actually decided to not to buy anything in this year 2024. I'll not invest in any of this because I want to just use them first and then realize what actually I'll be keeping and what I'll be kind of removing it off. So if in case you are also into this ball game, then you have to kind of put some guardrails and take some promises that you'll not kind of invest in any of this again in 2024. And the only things that you would be basically needing is basically a good source of a light and a kind of a setup where you can actually sit and talk. So this is my bedroom, but I'm also using it for my office space and as well as talking to the camera for something like this. So always make sure that you have this basic needs to kind of get started: a good source of a light and a good ambience, or where you can actually kind of turn off everything and make yourself presentable with something like this, or softbox, or whatever you want to call it. Even you can call it as a spotlight, or do it in whatever terms you can, but just make sure that you don't invest too much and just get started with the basic thing that you have: smartphone and maybe a light. It doesn't cost a lot, $100, and kind of put it somewhere in your desk or rig it up and you're good to go. That's how I'm actually recording this video right now. You don't need high-end gear to kind of tell your story. You can record in full HD and as well as upscale it to 4K and kind of publish it. That's what I'm going to do in this video. This video is all being recorded in a full HD resolution and a pretty old camera. I don't want to call out the camera brand because I'm going to put that in the description. So this is a pretty old camera, cannot do high bitrate video, no lock profiles or anything, just a kind of a point and shoot, plug it, kind of put the lens on, put a memory card, battery, and just press record. That's all about it. So I'm gonna just see how you people kind of approach it. I'm gonna upscale this to 4K. I'm not gonna use any software. I'm gonna just use basic free kind of open source kind of software, probably CapCut, because I believe it's not open source but it's open to use. So I'm gonna use that, edit this video, upload it in 4K mode, do a little bit of touch-ups, and you can see the difference as to how it looks. So as you have watched till now, I'm going to tell a little bit about the camera. Now this is the Panasonic Lumix DMC G3, released in 2011. It cannot do 4K, it can just do a full HD video at 30 frames per second, and the bitrate is pretty much low. The only thing that I did is tweak the bitrate to kind of a little bit higher using a firmware hack, and as well as removed that 29 minutes and 59 seconds cap limit so that it can record as much as possible. That's the only things that I've done, nothing else on this camera. Everything is straight out of the camera. The lens that I'm using is 12 to 32 a pancake lens from Panasonic. So I hope you watched the whole video. Let me know in the comments below what you felt about the upscale video, and also let me know if you want to just see more content about something in this line so that I can concentrate and do a little bit about more creation in this area. Or guys, with that statement, I will just go ahead and end this video. I hope you have liked it, and take care. Bye bye.